Peace, peace, peace. Campaign trailing. Wednesday, September 18th. Campaign trail, current events. And I am brother Cam, not the other Cam. And we here doing what we do. Big salute, big salute. Tapping in, checking in, seeing where we at with it. Obviously, the current events is the same Diddy business, the same Diddy drama. I already spoke so much about that, so I don't think we really want to go too far about any current events that we already know the play. I am interested to see what they're gonna do with the freak off participants, all the black celebrity freak off participants. That's probably shaking in their boots right now. But they got to make him a spectacle. They got to make Diddy the public spectacle, and he should be. If he's guilty of all of that, he should, lay in the bed, no pun intended, that he made for himself. But it is what it is. Keith McCauley, salute. Cam fam, first on deck. Big Chief, salute. Yeah, we live, man. We live real time. MT right behind you. Salute. Peace and salute. Ayo. Peace, Ayo. We here. We in this thing, man. Marlon. Salute. In here. Christ is King. I see the cross. You know what I'm saying? I'm with all of that. Yep. So yeah, we just getting it in on this hump day, middle of the week. Campaigning, trailing. If there's any particular thing that you want to speak on, y'all welcome to get on here and speak on it. If you want to hop on a live with me about anything, you're welcome to hop on here. If y'all got some business, some independent business that you want to advertise or want me to support, feel free to hop on here and shout it out so we can support you online or on a brick and mortar actual address. Shout it out. Cote, got you. We see you. Peace, Cote. Yeah. So yeah, we don't have no, like I said, no specific subject. We'll deal with it as it comes, you know what I mean? But we know that the hot headline news or whatever is the Diddy thing, but that's not a hot topic for me. I don't get no joy out of seeing that. I'm more concerned of exposing the people that enabled him, exposing the people that allowed him to get away with it for this long. You know what I mean? Exposing Hollywood or Highly Weird, or exposing Lucian Grange or Clive Davis, them top people. Disney, all these type, whether it's Warner Brothers or, all this stuff, BlackRock, all these top dogs, the big dogs. What's his name? Larry Fink. Ain't Larry Fink the one, the CEO or something like that of BlackRock and Vanguard? So, David had to go at Goliath's head. You got to go at the head. You don't go at the feet or the pinky or the fingers. You know what I'm saying? You go at the head. But any of us that was in bed with them and chose to get in bed with Satan, then, it's time for you to fall. It ain't that we bringing you down. The Satan that you was in bed with is bringing you down. They carving you up and serving you up on the altar and sacrificing you. It's not us. So don't get mad at us, for calling it out. Chief McCauley, I'm like you, Cam. I don't get no joy out of watching our brothers go down, especially not like that. So that's why I try to focus on the real enemy. Even though we should be more mad at our own, we know what to expect from them. we don't expect that from our own. That's why we so outraged about it, and I get it. But still, that's not enough. You know, for those that want to deal with him or deal with our own on that level, I mean, you know, that's cool. But I'm sent to go after Goliath. So Diddy and none of these minions ain't Goliath. MT, they knew it was happening. Exactly. El Malik, salute. My G, salam. Yeah, that's what we at. That's what we about. You know, maybe when I first came on, came in the game in the early, late 80s, early 90s, I might have been interested in going at somebody that looked like me, but I wasn't even on us like that. I still was going after the mastermind, the hidden hand, the real Satan way back then when I was 20 years old. Deformed pretty boy, salute. I see you. There go my sister. There go Jamila. Walaikum salam. Good to see you as always. We here. You know, this is our live TV. This is our live TV show. I need some bells and whistles. I need a commercial, some intro and all that. I had it, but we'll get it right now. This is us. Miss 702, West Side. It's on now. When 702 in the building, it's on. We in this thing now. Teddy Styles. Hate to say I told you so, but I told you. Couldn't take it from a soldier. Cam got the ham broken down to a science. So keep it out your appliance. Cat plus rat plus dog equals hog. Poison ass animal. People need to ban them all. Ken Tolliver, salute. Monique, I see you. George, walaikum salam. Monique, good to see you, Monique. I passed up Keith. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. The thumbs up like button. Man, we here to talk our talk. We here to talk our talk. Any subjects or comments or topics y'all want to talk on, man, feel free. You know how we do it. Middle of the week. Black Attack. Cam been ahead of his time. Man, that's something, ain't it? I don't know if I'm ahead of my time. I think we was on time. It's just other people was lagging for whatever reason. I think we was on time. But we on time today. That's for sure. So, Elmatic, there go my bouncer. There go my bouncer. Uh-oh. There go the first. The first enforcer. I better watch out. He'll get you up out of here. He'll turn you upside down, toss you out the glass window. Elmatic. Peace. Walaikum salam. Yeah. So yeah, man, we here, man. We here doing what we does. Man, the family is here, us. We got our own little thing here that, and it's gonna build up. So I don't want to just waste time, but I definitely want to hear from y'all and see if there's any subjects or any topics that y'all want to talk about or you want me to talk about. Yeah. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, everybody subscribe to the Digital Soapbox Network if you're not already subscribed. And also, you could subscribe to West Coast Cam, my main channel. But this is where I'm at. So I'm really pushing and promoting to make sure that we get and rally behind this unity that we're doing on Digital Soapbox Network. So if you viewing from my channel, from my Facebook or whatever, follow Digital Soapbox Network YouTube page, YouTube channel, because this is where we at. This is where we getting it cracking at on every weekday, God willing, every weekday, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. East Coast time, which is 7 p.m. West Coast time. Kote, Master Father Muhammad missions to seeing the global elites like the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, DuPonts, and Carnegies in the lake of fire. That's what Mr. Farrakhan told us. You said missions Yeah, it's actually, yes, I guess you could say it's a mission, but it's he was born just like Yakub with a predetermined idea. When he was, this is Master Father Muhammad, when he was 6 years old, he came into the knowledge and identity of who he was, and he saw himself pushing the global elites, the Satans, the 10% wickedly wise rulers of the planet into a lake of fire. He saw himself, pushing these wicked global international bankers and banking families and people like I said earlier, that today might call themselves BlackRock or Vanguard or the Vatican, all of the people that have hijacked the planet and the wealth and the resources of the population. So he's here to remove all of them, to unseat and get rid of all wicked dictators and rulers. I can't repeat that, Marlon, but I'll post it. You know what I mean? I'm not sure about that. I'm not here to do gossip, but I'll let y'all, say what y'all got to say. Alien Age, salute. Black Attacks, and I'm subscribed to both, which is Digital Soapbox Network YouTube channel and West Coast Cam YouTube channel. Salute Black Attack. Much love, man, for that. Miss 702, I want you to, I want to know what you think of the economy. So many people with 2 and 3 jobs, but still struggling. Yeah, because, everything I say is going to be kind of like prophecy based. I don't want to say religion, but it's stuff that's been written already thousands of years ago by our people who saw this day coming thousands of years ago. So they call it famine and pestilence and wars and rumors of wars, and the nations was angry. And that's what that is. We in that time now, but these is just the beginnings of sorrows. So it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse before it get better. So that's why we got to learn how to fast. We got to learn how to discipline ourselves as far as what we eat and not rely on 3 meals a day and not rely on all of the stuff that we've become so comfortable with. We're going to start having to discipline ourselves and make ourselves uncomfortable and go without, because it's going to teach us it's going to prepare us and teach us to survive the famine and the drought and all that stuff that's coming. Oh yeah, that's a good topic. Apparently another few thousand or 1,000 pagers or walkie-talkies or cell phones or something allegedly blew up in Lebanon. The biggest cyber attack in history, in human history, started yesterday and then continued again today. So that's being allegedly accused or blamed on, if it's not the Mossad, it's some type of Israeli hackers, cyber attack hackers that know how to activate some lithium batteries, something with the lithium battery and all these devices that causes them to overheat or explode. This is allegedly, from the reports that I'm reading. I don't know how true it is, but these devices are all blowing up. So if they can do that to those devices, they can do that to these devices. So everybody with a smart car or electric vehicle, they got a cell phone or a tablet or a pager or a walkie-talkie that's recent technology, recently built. It's quite likely that they might got that backdoor problem also. People that got like the camera, them sunglasses that got recording cameras in them, anything with a lithium battery, you got something on your face like that, if it, depending on who put it together and where it came from, they can activate that to catch on fire or blow up, or so we need to be aware. Keith McCauley said y'all lagging on that like button. Hit the like button if y'all don't mind. Or hit the dislike button if y'all don't like it. Just hit something. Just don't hit each other. Hannah Rowe, salute. I see you. Cool lady, cool lady. Good to see you. I see you. Subscribe to both of the channels. Michael Love, what up, Mike? Good to see you. We here. You're just getting it started. Right now. Miss 702. Even the affluent areas in LA is suffering. Rodeo got lots of police signs. Media doesn't speak of Americans' silent suffering. Yeah, because the media is controlled by somebody. Who controls the media? Who controls what stories we get flooded with and what stories get blacked out or don't get told at all? Who controls that? I wonder. Ayo, they can happen here too with so many people hooked on these devices. Yep. So anything we see happening overseas, we can expect it to happen here. Vicious Promotions. I like the music, man. Appreciate it. I got some new music that you can find online, streaming platforms. A couple of 2 or 3 new songs or recent singles that y'all that know. One is Legend in My Section, and that's featuring Corrupt. It's off the Cam and Battle Cat album, Legend in My Section, featuring Corrupt, and Chill from Compton's Most Wanted. Keep your head up. And then the second single was Positivity, record called Positivity, and that's featuring R&B legend Howard Johnson, and my sister YN Vaughn, which is daughter of legendary female singing group The Emotions. Salute YN, salute Howard Johnson, salute Battle Cat. So both of those you can find on streaming platforms. Real grown up grown and sexy music. Free Falling Cali. I got your cash out. Thank you, bro. Did I give you a wrench? I think I did. If I didn't, what I'm saying, I definitely got to make sure you able to regulate and moderate. But thank you, Free Falling Cali. I got your cash out. And that's what I'm on right here. That's what I be trying to make y'all, business circulate some dollars because y'all help me, so I got to help y'all. So if y'all got any business, even if this whole live is just about shouting y'all business out, some business that we can support, that I can use this platform to support, so I can send customers and business and dollars your way, and we can circulate it within us before it ever the dollar ever leaves our community or whatever. So any business y'all got, man, I ain't charging you. Just tell me, and y'all can either get on here with me and advertise it yourself, or just tell me what to say and I'll shout it out. Get it while it's free. Do it while it's free, because I ain't gonna be able to do it free for long. Also, that's right, Black Attack. Salute. Deep Brothers, y'all can get that. Deep Brothers is the third single that I just leaked or released from me and Battle Cat's album. You can find that on my website, and that's westcoastcam.com. You can download that, I think, for 99 cents or $1.50, something like that. Deep Brothers. Yeah. So that's how we got to do it, man. That's how we got to do it. Cool lady. Hannah Rowe. I was just listening to Be Thankful. Which Be Thankful? The one on what was that? The Snoop album or the East Siders album? I think. Yeah, East Siders, yeah. Cote. Them hats control all aspects of entertainment. That includes sports, absolutely, and government. You heard about them, the strongest lobby in government. You know who the strongest lobby and lobbyists in government is? Our strongest ally in the region. They always use that. Keith McCulley, Diddy has made an example of black wealth. Their motto is "Don't think you're us." Period. Yeah, no matter how much you got, don't think you us. Don't think you can be us. They check Oprah the same way. Anybody that think they smelling themselves, they gonna give you a wake up call. They can give you your ninja wake up call. Yeah. Elmatic, yeah, also. Thank you, Elmatic. You know, we always promoting that ionic colloidal silver on westcoastcam.com. Ionic colloidal silver. I know it's read backwards, but it's say immune booster. You can get that on my website, westcoastcam.com. Miko Ninja or Miko Ninja or Miko Ninja. Salute. Hey, all that's what he say. Yeah. Why was your On Your Mind joint featuring Dahlia unreleased? I don't even know, bro. That's a good question. Yeah, that wasn't my project. So that was Dahlia and her camp. So yeah, I don't know. Shugel, where you at? There you go. Greetings to all in the chat. Shugel 1. Shugel 1. Negro by blood. Peace, my peoples. I guess that's what you mean. Peace, Negro by blood. For my grip, got me a bottle. I appreciate it. So for my grip, got his ionic colloidal silver. So yeah, do y'all research on it though. I can't promote it as though it's some medical whatever. I'm not a medical professional. I don't give medical advice, but you definitely can research the benefits that have been suppressed of ionic colloidal silver. Daryl Jackson, salute. Diddy should have done a Russell Simmons. Right. Hey, I mean, I don't know. I can't say that. Nah, I ain't, like I said, I'm focusing on the real Goliath. I'm not focusing on his magicians and his minions. You know what I mean? His ghouls. Waiting on word of ceasefire still. Elmatic greetings to all of you waiting on a word of a ceasefire still. Stay safe to everyone. All right. Yeah, it's not colloidal silver is just a mineral. It's not a drug. It's just a mineral. It's a natural mineral. So yeah, it's not a drug. Will Bennett. Elijah Muhammad says nothing is after him. No, he never said that. Oh, but only God. So is Farrakhan God? Well, the Bible says ye are all gods. That's a good question. So let me slow down and respect that question as it should be respected. Will Bennett. Will Bennett said Elijah Muhammad says nothing is after him but God. He don't say nothing. He said no one is coming after him, not another messenger. There's no messenger coming after him but God, right? So that's left up to interpretation and understanding for a reason. He phrased it like that for a reason. If you look at that same interview, that black and white interview that you heard that from, which was with Buzz Anderson, and I forgot 1967 or something like that. I'm not sure. He says later on in that same interview that his teacher, Master Fard Muhammad, gave him about 2/3 of the Holy Quran to study. He said the other third, the last part, didn't really amount to anything as far as he's concerned, because it would probably be some other man in some other man's time among us and not our time. And that I shouldn't worry about that third part or that third man. Let him worry about that part when he get here. So if that sounds like God, it's you worrying about a third part or fulfilling a third part of the Quran. So we know that that's Farrakhan, and we know that Farrakhan is the name Elijah Muhammad gave to him, and the meaning of Farrakhan is a modern name of God. So if we can easily say that the God or Allah is in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, then we can say God lies in the person of Elijah Muhammad, and we can say God lies in the person of Farrakhan Muhammad, and we can say, like the Bible say, ye are all gods, children of the Most High. So we all gods, right? So that's what the book say. If we gonna be specific, Yusuf. All right, got both. I got both my wrenches. Yusuf Arlam, walaikum salam. Third Eye TV, what it do? So yeah, I remember a guy told me if you take silver, you turn either silver or blue. Pure lies. Pure lies. I asked him, so do you become like Silver Surfer? Right, that's pure lies. That's talking about a condition, a skin condition called Argaria or Argaria or Argaria, something like that. And now that comes from not using pure silver alone. That comes from mixing it with other metals or nickel or something like that. There's this one white dude that they always was using him as the horror story, the boogeyman story. You know, that's the only one you're gonna ever see. And yeah, he wasn't even using pure silver. He was using silver mixed with something else and salt water, like something. You know, it was debunked a long time ago, and then he wound up dying. So they was trying to make it seem like he died from that. All lies, all lies. So anything specific that you want to ask me about that, feel free to ask me. Keith McCauley, colloidal silver is a hidden gem. Yeah, all throughout history, that's why silver is even mentioned in the Bible and the Quran. Everybody knew before the pharmaceutical industry took over, or the Rockefellers, or whoever established this new standard or whatever. Everybody knew that silver was the strongest antibacterial, antibiotic, antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial of the known age. Silver, natural silver. That's why, you know, if you had milk, somebody put like a silver coin in the milk and the milk would never spoil. You know what I mean? That's what people had silver platters for and silverware, because silver, this is you can research this. This is peer-reviewed, published medical scientific journals, that within 6 to 8 seconds of, I think, over 650 pathogen, disease-causing pathogens are killed within, or rendered ineffective within 6 to 8 seconds of contact with silver. Did y'all know that? This is according to medical journals. I'm not making no medical claims. Research it for yourself. Within 6 to 8 seconds of direct contact with silver, over 650 disease-causing pathogens are killed by coming into contact with silver. So this is an element, a natural element that they can't patent. So you can't, exploit it, with the pharmaceutical industries and nothing like that, because you can't patent nature, nothing in nature. But you could do your own due diligence, do your own research on it, and you see everything with the 650. That was back in the early 90s. So I think it was more than that, 650 disease-causing viruses and pathogens or whatever that it attenuates. So don't take my word for it. I'm just a researcher. So I did my research. So I can't tell you what to do and what to take. I'm not a medical professional. I don't give medical advice. But yeah. Let me scroll. I'm scrolling. DJ Highlander, salute. Daryl Jackson, can you get a speedy trial for federal charges? Man, I don't got a clue. I don't have a clue. Kenneth Tolliver, is that from the land of milk and honey? No, it's the earth. The earth is the land of milk and honey. Ain't no afterlife milk and honey. The milk come from cows. Honey come from bees. Land is land. Cote. I was listening to Brand Nubian yesterday, Sunshine, the first single off their first album. That song was talking about some of the supreme wisdom lessons. Yeah, that's what they was 5%ers. Yeah, my favorite song. Yeah, that, especially the remix. Everybody loves the sunshine. Yeah. So that's what they was, even though it was called Brand Nubians, they was 5%, 5% nation. So they was all quoting the lessons of the NOI. Sugar, if Diddy is going federal, keep in mind feds have a 98% conviction rate, so his goose might be cooked. Hey, Gerald Jackson, milk and honey are laxatives. I hope there are some holy toilets in heaven. Yeah, I mean that's if that's what you believe. If you believe heaven is somewhere else, in the nation we show and prove that heaven and hell is right here where you experience it. Hell, we own one of the heavens. That's why the planets is called the seven heavens or the nine heavens. We floating around on a heaven right now in the middle of nowhere. The earth is not the floor of the universe. The earth is floating in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of everywhere, just like every planet. This is one of the heavens. So actually, this is the greatest of the heavens. This is the home of God. Um, Cold silver. No, silver, colloidal silver is shouldn't be cold. It shouldn't be cold because it'll settle. You know what I'm saying? You don't refrigerate the colloidal silver. You keep it in a warm place. It's better to keep it in a warm place and away from light. That's why it's in amber bottles and sometimes it's in blue bottles because silver is like how they used to develop film. If you expose the silver to light, then you kill its power. I bought some during the pandemic. Yeah. So yeah. Black Attack, where can you get raw milk? You got to be, depending on what state you are. Usually, people that got farms, if you know where somebody got farms or got cows, you can get them from there, get them from them because that's another one of them natural things that they've been outlawing, acting like it's dangerous. Well, I can't really talk much about that on this channel, but usually places that have cows, even if there's one or two, you can pull up on them and ask them. You know what I'm saying? Can I buy some raw milk from you? They used to have it at Sprouts. They still might have it at Sprouts. Well, I think it's I don't know, is it called organic pasture, something like that, but it's at Sprouts. Sprouts got raw whole milk, or used to. I know in LA, in California, in LA, Sprouts got raw whole milk. They used to have raw colostrum too, but they banned that. They outlawed that. Raw colostrum is a super food. Raw whole milk is a superfood. But most people that say I can't drink milk because I'm lactose intolerant and all that, I was too. But everybody that I know that said that they was lactose intolerant, once they drink raw milk, raw whole milk directly from the cow, not no pasteurization or no homogenous, just raw from healthy cows, not cows with antibiotics and all of that, then man, I done seen some super, I ain't gonna say miraculous, but some super positive effects. So the only grocery store chain that I know sells it or sold it recently within the last few years is Sprouts. I don't know if all Sprouts do it, but I know in California, Sprouts was selling it. Daryl Jackson, I should have stayed in FOI processing class. I mean, you still alive? You still alive? In May Udoka, what's old? This old? What's old? What's old? How old are you? I'm 55. How old are you? What's old? El Malik, them Amish folks have it. Yeah, I don't know. Are we around Amish folks? Where they at in Utah or Idaho? I don't know where the Amish be at. Where I live, this is all they have: raw goat and camel milk. Where you at? Overseas, Shigel? Where they got camel milk? Where they got camel milk? Keith McCarty, I'm in Arkansas. You can get raw milk here, brother. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Man, I'm telling you, that's a superfood. But just because it's raw, you got to make sure the cows is really being, pasture grazed, and they're not being fed some antibiotics and some other little whatever they hormones and all that other stuff they be shooting them up with. Yeah, El Malik, yeah, I can drink a whole gallon straight. Yep, same here. Same here. I mean, y'all won't know until y'all test it yourself. If you get a direct plug, a healthy little farm plug of raw milk, man, all kind of little ailments or whatever that, well, let me speak for me. I can't even say that because I can't have these people flagging this. I can just speak for myself. Raw milk work wonders for me and my family. Camel milk is said to break down hardened plaque in the arteries and push it out of the body. Where you get it from though? Where you get camel milk? Can you, Ghost Rider? Can you speak on moving inland? Yeah, we're gonna all have to do that. That's also a prophecy that I don't want to say God, but I got to, that the God or the scientists, the spiritual warrior scientists are going to start curtailing the coastlines and driving the people inward, more and more inward. And all of us need to get off the coast because the coastlines are going to be attacked. Attacked by, this is prophetic, attacked by the God and his angels, because the enemies, they love that. That's beachfront property and all of that. So you're gonna find mostly the most wicked and the most satanic and the most rich people love the coast and love the mountains. They love top of the mountains. They love coastlines, especially mountains or hills that's close to the coastlines, and that's who the righteous God is gonna go at. you know, I can't really go too far, but it's not safe. It's not, that's gonna be one of the first targets of the God and his forces of nature. Um, Jack Johnson, is Scientology another one of our ancient practices under a different name, i.e., stolen knowledge? Dianetics is. I don't, the full Scientology teachings is so broad and vast, but according to L. Ron Hubbard, that's what he said he got it from. He got it from studying the indigenous and aboriginal people. So yeah, the way he compiled it or whatever, and whoever taught him how to compile it and compartmentalize or whatever, that's what he's taking credit for. He's taking credit for, his method of putting it together or whatever. But the actual sciences, he say himself, he got from the original people. AO Amish is in Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. Yeah. Then got that milk for the low, got that camel milk for the low. Amish people mostly in Pennsylvania and parts of Ohio. There are Amish and Mennonites in Pennsylvania, Maine, and some in Oregon, Idaho too, some in Delaware. Camel milk, you in Dubai? Yeah, I think. Yeah, he said we're in South Egypt. Yep, I'm about to say camel milk. Yeah, I know you wasn't here in the States. Goes right. I think I already said that. So you got to be specific. I don't know what you mean. If it's something specific you want to ask me about moving inland, you got to be more specific. In Egypt, sugar. I think you can get it in U.S. and U.K. It's overnight delivery and refrigerated packs that come. Yeah, I know that's probably expensive at this point. Any refrigerated shipping is probably gonna cost you more than the milk costs. Cool lady, cool. How do you change your name? Same way you change your clothes. You just change it. It's your name, right? What do you mean? How do you change your name? You just change it. You say this is my name now. How did they change our name from our African names? Who did they go check in with? Bottom Theory TV. What type of tea do you suggest? It depends on what you dealing with. If it's specific, health condition or issue or something. It depends. It varies. Um, Yusuf say I've seen camel milk in halal stores in Florida, in Tampa, Florida. Okay. Um, Jack Johnson, can you build on Scientology and what it's about? Well, if you can do that, you know what I'm saying? Scientology, according to their definition, is the science of knowing how to know. So Scientology, right? Science, the study of, and ology is knowing, you know what I'm saying? So the study of knowing. So it's basically science of how to think and how to process information and how to recognize trauma or recognize the power of your brain and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's something you can easily pull up and see what parts of it that you can relate to, which parts that you can't mess with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like anything. If I got a peach or a fruit, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna eat this part. I'm not gonna eat the stem. I'm not gonna eat the leaf. I'm not gonna eat the seeds. You know what I'm saying? If you're eating some meat, you're not gonna eat the bones. You're eating fish. You're not gonna eat the head. You're not gonna eat the tail. So you know, consume which part that works for you, and throw away the other part. That's with anything. I think she might mean the process for changing it through the paperwork, so it's reflected on documents. Hey man, I don't worry about that. Whatever you're doing, just do it, because really wherever you go, they're gonna ask you, do you got any other name? Do you go by any other name? Like we acting like we got to check in with somebody. No, I just go by this name now. You know what I'm saying? So from now on, I'm gonna sign my name as this, or who is this? This is me. They catch up to you when they catch up to you or whatever, but it ain't illegal. It was illegal for them to take your name in the first place. They got to check with you, if anything. So go. I don't know, 500 for a name change. Y'all can submit to that if y'all want to. Y'all can submit to that if y'all want to. Why would I pay a slave master to change my name? Um, George Allen, they have it here in York, Pennsylvania. The Amish people are up the road from me. Yeah, telling you, man, that raw milk, raw whole milk. I would, grass fed cows that sound good, but they still might be pumping them up with something. They still might be shooting them up with something. So you don't want to just rely on that. Make sure that it's actual people that's living the life. You know what I'm saying? That's more concerned about their own health than you are. Free falling Cali. Does the NOI have their own food outlets, farms, produce? Yes, we have our own farms and produce and food outlets, but it's not as widely distributed as it used to be. But yes, we have Muhammad Farms and have all of those things. But as far as stores, we don't have the stores like we used to, especially after the pandemic and all that kind of stuff. So, but we have a network within the nation. So, you know, a co-op or whatever you call that. So if somebody is needing this or wanting this, then we make arrangements to get it or get to it. Right. Hannah Roll, forget the man, we the man. Exactly. What up? What up? Yeah. I'm here. They be knowing. I'm here. We black at it. Cote, I wonder if camel milk is as healthy as raw milk from a cow. Well, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. You know, I go by history. I go by scriptures and all of that, and I ain't seen nothing about camel milk. I seen something about cow milk. So El Malik down here in Georgia, yes, cows all over the place in Georgia, so it should be easy to find, just a little farm or somebody that you could pull up on, or look on Craigslist, or look somewhere online because I think that it's a federal offense if you're publicly selling it like that. So it got to be in a different type of fashion, like you're giving it away, or you something. It's some crazy little loophole that you got to do. Black Attack Iron Fluorine Loose Leaf Tea is some of the best tea ever. It contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen chain. It's like drinking the sun. All right, Iron Fluorine Loose Leaf Tea. Black Attack. Thank you for that. Bottom Theory TV. Do you have to be a member of the NOI, Nation of Islam, to shop there? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it's all just like the information. It's for everybody. Daryl Jackson. The cow has 4 chambers in their stomachs, more discriminating than a camel. Hannah Rowe, we need to cut back on the liquor first. Right. Matic, off topic. You need bean pies on your website. Continue. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at brother Derek for real. Shouts out to my brother Derek for real. He in Georgia. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the shipping gonna cost more than the pie, so I don't know if that's gonna be cost efficient. Black Attack, is it true that the cow is a hybrid animal? I don't think so. I think the modern domestic cow that we got, it probably is, but the original cows, I don't think so. Jack Johnson, have you ever heard of the inner earth theory and beings of the inner earth? If so, build. Yeah, I definitely heard that. Shambhala or what's the other one? Shangri-La, something like that. Yeah, I definitely heard that, and I definitely believe that there's some civilization, but it's not different people. There's not beings. They're us. But yeah, I definitely believe that we have places in the deep in the earth or deep underground. Yeah, I can't prove it, but yeah, I definitely believe that. Sugar, I remember in the 80s, I read a report in USA Today that the government was paying farmers to pour out unpasteurized milk and destroy leftover crops and not give it away. Sheesh. I remember reading something like that also. Not just reading it, but actually hearing video reports from farmers. And if y'all ever worked at a grocery store, if y'all ever worked at a restaurant or any place that sells food, you know, they have to throw the food away, you know what I'm saying, after a certain time. Sometimes if it's at the end of the day, they got to throw the food away. You can't take it home and eat it. You can't give it to the homeless. It's a whole bunch of crazy laws and rules when it comes to food, American food. As many people as starving and homeless. Like if y'all ever go to um them little outlet depots, like where they sell vegetables and fruits and all of that, like a big, I forgot what you call it, where all of the vendors go to get their fruits and vegetables to take back to their. Yeah, they let all of that just rot, you know what I'm saying? Of course they be breaking the rules and people that be taking it home, but according to the law, you can't even take that home. You can't even give it to the homeless. You just got to let it be trash. It's just ridiculous. What's the significance of the bean pie? Bean pie is just a dessert style way to consume small white beans or navy beans, which is the healthiest pound for pound food for the human being. So, just a creative way to make an actual dessert, which is screaming, which is fire, you know what I'm saying? Meaning tastes good as a mug. But yeah, it's just beans, the small white bean, the navy bean. We make bean pie, we make bean soup, make bean this, bean that, you know. So it's just another creative way, especially for children, to get them to eat the healthiest thing that we should be eating for our bodies. Mellow Z, you heard of Monsanto lacing farmers' crops with GMO seeds to claim their crops? Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about um just the wind and the germination of certain crops like corn and stuff like that. That the GMO seeds get blown into by the wind, and the natural germination process get blown into um, organic real crops and start taking over. So yeah, that's all by design. That's something allegedly that's all by design. So with Bill Gates and all these people that's buying up all this farmland, farmers market. But yeah, it's just like trying to find, just because it's farmers market, it don't mean them farmers markets is growing the food the right way either. Just because you growing food don't mean you growing the right seeds, or you growing it in healthy, non-toxic soil, or you know. So it's a whole research. It's a whole struggle to try to find solid, correct, organic food. Good luck trying to find some organic watermelons with black seeds. All these superfoods that we used to take for granted, is almost hard. It's almost extinct now. Keith McCulley is 41.57 million Americans in this country. Americans, 41. Question: do think it's time to boycott the system? It's more than 41 million Americans. I don't know where you got that number. It's 49 million black people of America, 50 million black people of America. So I'm not sure what you was trying to say. Cheese step. Um, Walaikum salam, pineapple cheese bean is fire, right? All right. Black Attack. The best honey that I know of is called Jimerith Jimirto honey. Jimirto honey is a rare Moroccan honey from a stingless bee imported from Honduras. It protects the body against free radicals and disease. What about Manuka? Manuka honey. Is that the same thing as Manuka honey? Ghost Rider 74. Was there any beef with Khalid Abdul Muhammad? Rest in peace, and the NOI. If so, speak on it if you can. Nah, it wasn't no beef. It might have been a uh, issue from his perspective, but nah. That's just like saying, was there? Well, I ain't gonna say Malcolm X, because it wasn't. Yeah, if there was any beef or resistance or disgruntledness or whatever, it probably would be on. You would have to find uh, speeches or whatever of Khalid. You know what I mean? But yeah, it ain't no negative words from the nation regarding him. He might, if he has some negative words regarding the minister or people in the nation, you would have to find that. But nah, I'm not aware of no beef. Shugel, in northern Egypt, they tried to bring GMO and 5G towers, and people destroyed the towers and vandalized the crops. They've not tried since. It's serious out here. That's what's up. That's what's up. Black Attack. Whole Foods is watered down too now. That's what I heard. Whole Foods and got sold out. Fiji water and sold out. Bragg's apple cider vinegar with the mother, I think, got bought out by Katy Perry, or somebody's allegedly got watered down and sold out. So all these things that they knew that we was relying on, that was, naturopathic and homeopathic and all of that, home remedies, people got hip to it and they came after it. So let me scroll. Elmatic say they make the food with no seeds now, so we have to ask them for food. We got to rely on them for food instead of being able to rely on ourselves and plant it and harvest it for ourselves. And if food don't got no seeds, then what's gonna happen to us? If we are what we eat, what is that doing to us and our ability to reproduce? If we eating food and fruits that don't have the ability to reproduce, something to think about, right? Jack Johnson. I'm not sure what you're saying. Y'all welcome to get on this because I don't really understand what y'all comments or questions be. I might be misunderstanding it. So here's the link. Here's the StreamYard link. You said you ever thought of the men, or you ever thought of the man scheming to be the minister's successor? That's going to be an issue if history repeats itself. It is true. No, because there is no successor. There's no successor after Minister Farrakhan. Everybody in the nation already know that. So that's one beautiful thing actually about being a close-knit, tight, unified military line brotherhood, sisterhood organization, that we already dealt with all of that. That's already understood among us. So people that's on the outside might believe that, but yeah, that's not an issue with us. Big TY, they just want to spin the straight grip. Want you to spin the straight grip with Dr. Tom Slick so he can fill your prescription for your headache, something, and your hypertension. When all you got to do is stop eating the swine and everything will be fine. Black folk better leave that poke at the stove. Y'all don't hear me though. Oh man. But yeah, there's the StreamYard link, man. If y'all want to get on here with me. Keith McCulley, I Googled how many African Americans are in this country. It said 41.57 million people. We contribute 2.5 trillion to this country. It's time to boycott. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I did boycott others and support and circulate the dollars among ourselves. I totally agree with you on that, Keith. Hit the like button, man. Can y'all hit the like button? Hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification, all that good YouTube talk. Fiji water was my secondary go-to. Positivity. Oh, my bad. Bright Light. Positivity is a great song and video was well done. And thank you, Bright Light. Bright light. Fiji water. Black Attack. Fiji water was my secondary go-to. I mainly drink Mountain Valley spring water. It's in a green glass bottle. Yeah, glass bottles is the best. Glass bottles is the best. Black Attack. My go-to water was Icelandic water, 8.4 alkaline. Yep. Man. Yeah, hit the likes, man. If y'all don't mind, I'm a step away real quick and I'm gonna come right back, but keep up chatting in the chat real quick and I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. My bad. I had to go to the restroom real fast. Man, where were we? Bean pie, raw milk, whole wheat bread, and small fish. Live to be 150 years old if you don't live right and watch like me. Right, that's how to eat to live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Robert Epps, we need to get that 100 million acres of land as a start that Minister Farrakhan was telling us about. The Muhammad Economic Blueprint program is what we should consider. Yep. I mean, we're getting it regardless. You know, they hadn't already rejected that, but I'm talking about our people. If our people believe in politics and voting instead of uniting and pooling our resources and doing for self, we so busy trying to integrate and act like we can join on with our slave masters and get something. That's why why we still in the same condition. So us, the little nation that just have to rely on each other and rely on ourselves, it's slow but it's sure. So, can't force them. If you believe in Trump and Biden and voting and all that, then enjoy. We don't believe in that. So if people asking, well, why the nation this and why the nation ain't that? Well, because y'all believe in Trump and Biden. Y'all believe in taking y'all's unity and y'all dollars and y'all support elsewhere. So don't ask us what the nation ain't doing. Ask yourself why you ain't joining on with your own kind, with your own nation. Because we are. So I hear a lot, I hear a lot of Johnny come lately, woke, militant, mad at the slave master all of a sudden. Now you just getting mad at the slave master. We're not mad at the slave master. That's old. That was in the 60s or something. We mad at our own people for not letting the slave master go. You know what I mean? Like the Bible say, we was mad at Pharaoh because Pharaoh wouldn't let our people go. Let my people go. And now we mad at our people. Let Pharaoh go, my people. That's the problem today. Neo Law, salam, Greta, salute, good teacher, salute, Greta. I don't want to say it wrong. Jack Johnson, I asked because history with the Prophet Muhammad, i.e., son of Shia, Noble Drew Ali, and Elijah Muhammad. What was the at? What did you ask? Scroll back and see what you asked regarding that. Because about the successors, minister successors. Nah, we ain't got that history. We don't have that history. We're not worried about that. Sugar, if I could find a way and it was cost effective, I'd make a link to get seeded watermelon, grapes, oranges over US through Cam and SNH can be a mother. Yeah. Yep. We're going to do it though. This is Neo Law again. All right. For my grip, casting a vote is giving your power away, in my opinion. Jamila, why did my doctor tell me that I should not eat one meal a day after he complimented me on my age? He thought I was 10 years younger, but when I told him that's what I did, he said it was not healthy. Right. And these doctors ain't living no longer than their patients. Yep. It's not healthy. Yep. Well, the proof is always in the pudding, as Jamila, as you well know. They went to school. They probably still paying a student loan debt back for medical school. So whatever they telling you, trust and believe is to help pay they bills. It's not for you to be healthy. If you come in healthier than they are, if you come in looking better than they are without their advice, you're the real expert. You're the real doctor. Point blank. I don't care what you got on your wall. I don't care what degrees and and letters or whatever you got behind your name. If I'm 55 years old, and I am, and you 40 something, and you look like you 70 something, or you out of shape, or you ain't got your teeth and all of that, then who's the real doctor? Which one of us is the real doctor? You 40 or 40 something, and you look terrible, and I'm 55 and I don't look terrible. Which one of us should be giving medical advice or dietary advice? Which one of us is the health expert? That's how you kill that argument. Proof is in the pudding. Randall Robinson, I'm 50 and I play semi-pro football. Exactly. So who can tell you anything? Can somebody that's not as healthy as you and that can't do what you do at 50, can they tell you what you should and what you shouldn't be doing? Why would I listen to you? You know what I'm saying? Greta, brother, can you think hip hop is getting its karma today for pushing self-destruction and disrespecting Black women? Absolutely. Excellent observation. It's time to pay the piper. That go for all of us. We expect that from the devils. We know what they fate and reward and is, you know what I'm saying, for what they did, but we ain't supposed to be doing that. So now if we start becoming a tool and an instrument for Satan, then absolutely. I may not agree with Harris, but Sarah Huckleberry Sanders took a shot at such and such for not having. I don't know what you mean by that. Daryl Jackson, you can clean your teeth without going to a dentist. Well, some got concrete on their teeth. Yeah, I'm just saying, why not go to, if you want to be a millionaire, you want to learn how to be a millionaire and be a millionaire not by doing immoral crime or vices or whatever, then why not listen to somebody? Why not follow the advice and follow the instructions of somebody that became a millionaire or is a millionaire doing it that way? Why would we claim to be experts and claim to be more knowledgeable or whatever than the people that actually are successful at a certain thing? Even though we're not claiming to be experts. Like, you don't ever hear me claiming to be no health expert. You don't hear me claiming to be an expert at nothing except maybe Black marriage. Only thing I might claim to be an expert in is Black marriage, Black husband gang. But anything else, like, okay, well, man, if you say you the expert, all right, well, I'm doing better than you. So what that make me? If you the expert and I'm doing better than you, what did that make me? Yeah. Neo Law, I'm 46 and I look better than any of these new school rappers. Probably so. If we really healthy, it's gonna be that. But if we cheating, if we BBLing and fake hairlining and all of that, you know what I'm saying? If we doing shots and surgeries, then that don't count. No cheating allowed. Miss 702, shout out USC School of Dentistry. That's what's up. Dentistry. Neo Law is the original Muhammad from Arabia. Devil, according to the NOI, genetically. So devil is not a derogatory term. For wise people, devil is a scientific term. Devil means any live germ grafted from original is devil. Devil means weak bone, weak blood, stale or pale or opposite, meaning diluted. So genetically, that's the genetic definition of devil. That's what leads to weak thoughts and weak suggestions and weak systems, weak immune systems. It comes from a weaker brain. It comes from weaker blood. So devil really is just live weakness, living weakness. So that's what devil means. So according to the genetic scientific definition, yes, Prophet Muhammad genetically was devil. So he had to go to war against his weakness, his natural weakness and wickedness, weak and wicked inclination to become righteous through practicing righteousness, practicing the nature and the way of the original people, which is the black nation. So he was able to change and conquer his weak nature and develop strength, righteousness through submission, which is what Islam means, submission to the will and the way of God, which is the nature of the original people. But yes, to answer your question, genetically he was, but according to his actions and his will, you know, he conquered. He. I don't want to say the word. He deleted his own devil. He deleted his nature and replaced it or grew it out of that and grew it into righteousness. Miss 702 UCLA or USC? What do you mean? I don't know what you're asking. Neo Law is the original Muhammad. Oh, I asked you that already. Is the original Muhammad from Arabia? Oh, yeah, I already answered that. Cam is like, I might not be an expert, but I ain't no novice either. Absolutely. How and why did General Muck leave his post? Can you build on that? Nah, I'm not. Yeah, I can't really build on that. But you know, if you know something about it, you can speak on it. I would rather y'all hop on the live with me and speak on it. Azim, salute. So Muhammad from Arabia was white. So yes, sir. So we're taught that he was a sign of the real Muhammad. This is according to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So he was a sign of the real Muhammad. Muhammad is a name that means praiseworthy and praise much, and also means war or warrior. So Muhammad of Arabia, 1400 years ago, may peace and blessings be upon him. His father's name was, or his name is Muhammad ibn Abdullah. His father's name was Abdullah, right? So they was all aware of Allah and submission to Allah. So Randall, is it true the lighter the skin, the more susceptible to evil? No, it's not skin. Skin is a representation, though, of the potency of your dominant recessive genes and traits. But we talking about race. The lighter the race, the more susceptible to evil. But you know, black people can produce albinos. So it's not necessarily that you're susceptible to evil if you're albino, but you're susceptible to the sun and other, you know, natural environmental forces. So now, if you have a race that's not a mutation like albinism is, but it's actually a grafting or um, a stripping down of natural dominant genes and traits, which is the strong, the dark, and it's all recessive, then that's susceptible to everything. Recessive is susceptible to everything, physically and mentally. Daryl, the lady at Walmart carded me and looked shocked. She said, "Damn, it is what it is. That's good eating and also thinking righteously. I'm in my 50s. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what we need to really be promoting. We need to. It's not that we being conceited, but we need to do that as a form of motivation and inspiration. You know what I mean? And hope of just making it the cool thing, making it the norm to promote natural, healthy appearance of people that's over 40. You know what I mean? Not running to some surgeon or some BBL place or some, you know, cheating, some version of cheating. No, get in the gym or discipline your mouth, discipline your stomach. You know what I mean? And you see the results. That's what we need to be doing. The Quran says compete with each other in the best manner, in good things. Don't compete against each other. So it's good that we have righteous competition, especially in stuff like that. Let's see how healthy we can get above, once we over 40 years old. Let's motivate each other. Let's compete with each other, not against each other. El Malik Shabazz, I always believed that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was born out of the mixed breeds Arab, as most of them are mixed with the original. Well, I mean, do you believe in Elijah Muhammad? If Elijah Muhammad says he was white, then do you believe him, or do you believe what you believe? So we wasn't there. We wasn't there. So it don't matter what I believe. If I claim to believe in him that woke me up and raised me, then I need to believe something else, especially if I can understand the logic of why God made devil in the first place. So I don't need to imagine my own imagination or belief that he was mixed with this and mixed with that. That's not me, but you free to believe that if that's what you want to believe. Micro Love is a powerful tooth powder. Myrclove is a powerful tooth powder. It provides nourishments for the gum and teeth. Is it cloves? Is it cloves? Randall Robinson, that's what I meant. Recessive genes can be more prone to negative behavior. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what it means, Neo Law. Can you build on Musa blowing up the graphs? So blowing up a few of those people that was giving them such a hard time. Like you got to keep in mind, Jack, you know what I'm saying? This is a whole live with other people that don't know what the heck we talking about. So yeah, I can't go too much on that. But yeah, according to the history, when Musa or Moses was sent to those people that was in the caves for 2,000 years, sent to reform them and raise them up out of the caves, raise up the serpent in the wilderness and teach them civilization so they can continue their purpose, which was to take over the world and rule the world according to weakness and wickedness. He was having such a hard time reforming them that he took a few of them, or more than a few, and what do you call it, detonated something and got rid of them and got punished by the God for that, because the whole point wasn't to destroy them. The point was to get them back on their feet so they can take over the world according to wickedness and evil, so they can rule the world in wickedness according to their wicked nature. But he was having so much problems trying to civilize them from their savage animal condition that they've been living in for 2,000 years. He had to sleep with a ring of fire around himself. So he had to put strong laws and strong, enforcements on them, so strong that his own life was in danger, and so strong that he's like, some of them I'm just gonna have to delete them. So yeah, that blowing up situation was one of those instances where he got so frustrated that he just deleted a whole bunch of them. Farewell to the Flesh, the brother that was in the movie Tales from the Hood. He's a Muslim. We talking about what's my man name that played in the Wood? What's my bro name? Damn, it'll come back to me. But yeah, he's a Muslim. I just post that up. I ain't gonna read it. We already said that. He said that. I'm trying to scroll so I can catch up with y'all. Greta, how do you feel? Are you a sister? You must be a sister. How do you feel? How do you feel the nation is dealing with the passing of its best soldiers? I still miss hearing from Minister Ava. What is your definition or judgment of its best soldiers? That's an incorrect statement, because the best is always to come. The best is always ahead of us, not behind us. So that's already a false statement. So if it's something that you feel like you wanted to say, then that's cool, but don't project incorrect assertions or diagnoses on us. Kote, Brother Cam, can you tell the people that the great Muhammad Ali was a minister in the Nation of Islam and not just a great boxer? Yeah, that's what made him the greatest. It's not because he had a perfect boxing record, because he didn't. He had a perfect record of fighting the enemy, the real enemy, in and out of the ring. He was the people's champ. He was a representative, a minister, a laborer of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And he replaced Malcolm. He was the most notable and most principal figure that replaced Malcolm X, when Malcolm defected. So if you go back and and listen to his speeches and listen to this and that, it's all recorded. There's no need for me to go over that. Neo Law, I'm not ready to go live tonight, but I feel like I know my knowledge. Well, why not go live? If you feel like you're not, I'm not. You probably responding to somebody else, but go live with me. Go live. It ain't got to be no debate. It's something that you want to speak on. You got the floor. Randall Robinson, even Jesus went among the Gentiles, came back and said they can't be helped. Right. Oh, I guess y'all talking to each other. So yeah, I'm thinking that y'all talking to me. That's right, cool lady. That's my bro, DeAndre Bonds. Yeah. Thank you, cool lady, cool. Daryl Jackson, when I look into the face of people like Rabbi Shmuley, I see something evil and inhumane or inhuman. But hey, that's me. No, it ain't just you. It's not just you. Neo Law, are we as a people born Muslims by nature? Yes. I mean, you if you talking about we as black people, yeah, I don't know what you are, Neo. You say you black? Yeah, so absolutely. Black is original, black is righteous. The opposite of that is the opposite of that. What's interesting is that nobody asked the most honorable Elijah Muhammad about peace, about Muhammad, peace be upon him, being white or Caucasian. Nobody asked him. Why you think nobody asked him? Why you say that? What do you mean by that? How nobody asked him, especially if he's the one that brought it up, and on the rostrum. Why would you say that? I'm late. Powerhouse, have you ever had or do you have family that gave you the cold shoulder for trying to steer them to eat healthier? Absolutely. That's what you're going to get. That's exactly what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Until they see you really with it. And you just got to be wise enough to know that you can't force them. If they reject it, they gonna think all kind of stuff. They gonna feel all kind of ways, like you think you better than them, or you think you this, or you think you that. Or I've been eating pork all my life, or I've been drinking, or I've been smoking all my life, and I ain't gonna stop now. They gonna hit you with all kind of stuff. So, all you can do is be the example. I ain't here to force you to do nothing. Do what you like, but just understand that when your health start breaking down, don't call me. Don't call me, because I can't be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Now you a burden on your family because you wanted to do what you wanted to do. I was trying to show you how to not be a burden on us or on yourself by valuing your health and eating right and not doing this and not doing that. But now you're a burden. Now you need somebody to take care of you, or you know what I'm saying, you need somebody to cry with you or come to the hospital with you and sit in the waiting room while you have surgery, or why, you know what I'm saying, don't call me now. Sorry, I got a healthy family to keep healthy that I got to pay attention to. Yeah. Robert Epps, yeah, Yakub is the father of the Yakubians, and he's the father of all the Chinese and Japanese and other races. Right, right. Invent one, exactly. You can lead a horse to water, lead a lost sheep to water, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them a seahorse. Right, right. Keep it real. We got to watch that Uncle Tom's that's work against us. Absolutely, absolutely. Neo law. I want to find love with an indigenous woman as a black man. Am I wrong? Yes. Yes. If that's your reason, yes. You're already wrong if you want to be with somebody other than what you are. If you're black, I should say. Now, if you white, if you something that's more genetically recessive and you want to be with a dominant, or then that makes all the sense in the world. It's supremely intelligent for any white person to want to be with somebody darker and stronger genetically than they are. It's it's totally the opposite if you are already the dominant dark black person and you want to be with something less dominant, something more watered down. There's absolutely something wrong with that. Because you're not saying because of love or whatever. You just saying I don't even know the person yet, and I want to do this because of their, you know, genetic whatever appearance or whatever. Yeah, that's absolutely wrong. If the graft can't be civilized, why did Musa get in trouble? The graft can be civilized. They was civilized. Jack Johnson, are you familiar with the NOI teachings? Because all of this is answered in the NOI teaching. Musa did civilize the devil. He didn't make him righteous. He's not righteously civilized. He civilized the devil and taught them the forgotten tricknology of how to trick and lie and steal and delete and master the original man, because that's their purpose. He got in trouble because he wasn't supposed to delete the cave people. He was supposed to civilize them and prepare them so they can go live out their purpose, which is to take over the world in wickedness. So you're not supposed to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to help them take over the world and master the original people in wickedness and evil. That's the purpose. That's why the teachings say, why did God make devil? Why did God make devil? What is the purpose of God making devil in the first place and giving them power and dominion to rule for 6,000 years? It was a purpose behind it. Black women are indigenous women too. We African people are indigenous people too. We just indigenous to Africa. No, we're yeah, black. We're not African. We're not African. I understand what you saying, what you mean, but black people are not African. We're not from Africa. Black people are not from Africa. We are the most indigenous to the planet, everywhere in the planet, but we are not African. We're indigenous to Earth. We're from Earth. Actually, we're not even from Earth, but we are the natural co-makers and coexisters with Earth. Right. Omec, a supreme, Omega Supreme. Musa or Moses was fulfilling divine prophecy. Absolutely. So yeah, anybody that wants to be with something other than what they are, that's not mentally healthy. That's not mentally healthy unless you are a grafted cave person. If you're from the grafted and you want to be with something more dominant and strong and dark and indigenous, then that makes all the sense in the world. But if you're already an indigenous, strong, dark, dominant black person and you want to be with something less dominant, then yeah, that's a mental condition. Robert Epps, yeah, our original name is Asiatic. I just said African because our people are familiar with that term, but that's part of the problem. We can't keep humoring, we can't keep enabling wrong language and wrong concepts. We here to teach, you know what I'm saying? And we responsible, we held responsible and held for punishment if we keep, letting them have the false ideas and the false this and the false that. So as exhausting as it may be, we got to call it like it's supposed to be. We got to call it what it's supposed to be called. So we can't say Africa, 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 because we become pro-Africa and pan-Africa and start being all proud and trying to ride and rally for Africa, and Africa, we're going to take it to the extreme. Mike, MKE James, I am from Africa and black people are African. Want to get on here with me and improve it? Want to get on here with me? Mike James, here's the link. Since we just going to hold our positions publicly on this particular live with Brother Cam, then get on here with Brother Cam, Mike James, and let's prove that. I'm gonna prove that you're not, and you're gonna prove that you are. Let's do that right quick. Robert Epps, the real name of Africa is called East Asia, everybody. Yeah, I just want to prove that we're not from Africa, even whatever you call it. Whatever you call it. James.
What's up, Cam? Hey,
What's
Cam,
up?
I know you got a lot of callers. I'm gonna make it real quick. Sometimes when people get in trouble, they go to the Nation of Islam for help. You think the nation could help Diddy if he called?
How would the nation help Diddy?
By prayer, comforting,
but how do you know that's help? Like, how do you know that's going to help?
I don't know. I don't know Diddy.
I'm saying, what's your definition of help? You say so help is just prayer? Yeah, we can pray for Diddy.
When Michael Jackson was going through what he was going through, y'all was praying with him. Like, that's what I mean.
We was praying with Michael Jackson regarding what?
When he, when they came after him back in 2005, and at least his kids, like Diddy's sons. And
so I'm asked the question again. I'm lost. What is the question?
Could y'all help Diddy in terms of like stuff? When I say help, I mean prayer and like support. Like, you know what, man? Like, Minister Farrakhan say, no matter how bad it get, God is still with you, like that.
So if you violate my little daughter, right? What am I supposed to do? And I'm a Muslim. I'm in the nation. You violate my little daughter. What am I supposed to pray for you? What am I supposed to do?
These allegations are alleged. We don't know for a fact it happened.
Brother. Now you jumping on a different track. I asked you a specific question.
What are you supposed to do if somebody violates you? You supposed to handle business.
What business is that? Pray, support,
justice.
Okay, well, do you know that he did it or he didn't do it?
I'm not gonna say did he did or he didn't do it, because I wasn't there.
Why would we need to help him and support him if we don't know?
Oh, I'm sorry, Cam. But one more thing though, brother. I do remember you that night. I think I ran across you. We was in Hollywood. You was at In-N-Out Burger, the one on up on Highland. I ran into, yeah, but that's it, brother. I ain't trying to stay on to. But all I was gonna say though is pray. I'm gonna pray for Diddy. If don't nobody else do it, I'm gonna pray for him. If don't nobody else, I pray.
Right. Like I said, if somebody violate my daughter and I can't physically get at them, I'm gonna pray for them too. It's just not gonna be the kind of prayers that they want.
Okay, brother. Thank you.
All right, peace. Right. So if we guilty of what we guilty, if we guilty of what we charged with, if he's guilty of what he's charged with, what is there to how do we help other than saying snitch on the people above you, expose the people above you that enabled you, that protected you, that provided you with this and provided, what I'm saying? What other kind of help is there? If y'all know anything about the Quran or the Bible, and it's a person called Korah in the Bible and the Quran, and Korah was a direct, chief under Pharaoh, but Korah was of the slave people. But Korah used his wealth and his influence and all of that to oppress, to misuse and oppress his own people. Right. And people was looking up to Korah and admiring Korah's wealth and status and all of that. And the messenger of God was like, no, don't let that excite your admiration. Allah only intends to chastise, them with their wealth and with their children and sons, and that their souls might depart while they're disbelievers. So I don't know if that applies to Diddy or anybody else of my peers. But if you knew better, if you was guilty of that, and you knew how the messenger of Allah was killing himself to try to clean us up and wake us up and protect us, and make us moral, and you using your influence and your relationship under Pharaoh to make that job hard for Farrakhan and for us, well, once you get put in a certain position, then if you was a magician all this time for Pharaoh, that after a certain showdown, then the magicians that was, if they really sincere, then they was like, surely we submit to the God of Moses and Aaron. And Pharaoh was like, you submit before I give you permission? Surely that he must be the leader of you in the first place. And Pharaoh got so enraged, Pharaoh said, surely I'm going to crucify you. I'm going to cut off this and cut off that, and I'm going to crucify you all together because you turned on me. This is Pharaoh talking to his former chiefs and magicians. And the magicians was like, no, we don't care. Maybe Allah would have mercy on us and forgive our souls, and pardon us and forgive us for the evil that you compelled us to do. But they didn't worry about what was going to happen to them, what crucifixion that Pharaoh was going to do to them. If they knew they was in the wrong, then they were just going to roll over and expose Pharaoh and ride with the messenger of Allah. So if they ain't doing that, I don't know what to tell you. If they ain't doing that, because they knew how to do all that other stuff for Pharaoh. If you don't know how to do what you're supposed to do against Pharaoh, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So if you're really guilty of that, then you got to deal with what comes with that. If you're not guilty of that, then you don't have nothing to worry about. Just like Michael Jackson. If you wasn't messing with children like that, then you don't have nothing to worry about other than, the Satans is the Satans. But you can't be in the middle zone. You can't be in the middle zone acting like, okay, I'm not going to be all the way over here with the people accusing me, and I'm not going to be all the way over here with the messenger of Allah. That's where my refuge at. I'm going to just stay where I'm at. Good luck. Good luck in the middle zone and twilight zone. Good luck in the lukewarm zone. Good luck in the gray zone. I ain't seen nobody survive the gray zone. So I could say a whole lot about a lot of people that I know about, things that I know about, but that's the best answer that you're gonna get from me. That's the best answer you're gonna get from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the ones above them is guilty of way more. The Jeff Epsteins and the Lucian Grange and the Clive Davises and all of that. That's who I'm trying to focus on. But my people want to keep on making me try to focus on my own brothers and my own people. Like, all right, well, you don't want to hear my answer. You don't want to hear my answer. You know what I mean? So I'm not the judge, but I'm a witness though. I'm a star witness. I'm not the judge, but certain things you can't tell me because I know it. I just won't repeat it. Man, if you don't mind, hit the likes. If I'm making sense, hit the like. If I'm not, hit the dislike. You know what I'm saying? As long as you hit something. Other than the blunt, other than a woman. Mm-hmm. Chickens are coming home to roost. Yeah. Free falling Cali.
Hey, what's up, my man?
Oh man, you got it. I owe you a wrench. So did I give you a wrench already?
Nah, you didn't.
But I
Not
got
yet,
you.
at least.
I get you. What's your thoughts
Hey,
though?
I wanted to touch on the black and brown real quick. I kind of fell out of that a while back, but I was curious because I've heard you use the term, and I was wondering, like, from what perspective do you connect the black and brown?
That we are brothers in original indigenous tribes of the people of God of this planet. So according to the teachings, the NOI teachings, that there's 12 tribes of original black indigenous people of this planet. And only one of the tribes is the kinky hair, Negroid, African featured black people. That's just one tribe out of 12.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of our original people are, have straight hair and thin nose, thin lips, more tender and delicate skin or whatever. So like the people of India and stuff like that. So the so-called brown or the Latinos are those people. So they've been conquered. That's why they're a little lighter, but they got
Right.
straight hair and all. They look more Caucasian because their tribe was the straight hair tribe of black people. So the same thing happened to us. While I'm light skinned right now because of slave masters' blood in me for 400 years, the same thing happened to them. So Mexicans are just like us, but they're just from a different tribe.
Okay, I feel that. The only thing that I guess I will point to is the camaraderie aspect of it.
Oh well, we black people killing each other. We Bloods and Crips, like we killing each other more than camaraderie of of black and brown beefing.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is, as far as when people say the term black and brown, as if we share the same experience as it relates to being black in America.
Well, we share the closest. They share the closest experience with us.
Right. Me personally, I'm just so focused on foundational Black American. That's like
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I just feel like sometimes when brown gets thrown in there, it's almost like they get, I don't know, it's like they get praises but none of the liability, kind of. And I just don't see the camaraderie. I mean, I grew up, born and raised in LA.
Do you see camaraderie with black on black?
No, I'm okay with that. We got to deal with that. But what I'm saying is,
how can you expect it from somebody else if you ain't doing it for your own? Like, how's Mexicans gonna respect us and we don't respect each other?
Well, I'm not talking from that perspective. I'm talking about as far as inclusionary, like
what? Political stuff.
Yeah, politically. I guess I would say politically.
Well,
reparations.
We fools if we relying on politics anyway.
Right, but what I'm saying is, as far as us sharing the same experience. So when I hear people say black and brown, it just seems like they get lumped in with our own unique experience. Now, I get
what's our own unique experience compared to theirs?
Our unique experience being Black in America. I mean, it's the history that we have in terms of slavery, deprived of economic resources, benign neglect.
So Mexicans, Native Americans wasn't suffering that?
No,
them?
it's not that. It's not me saying that whether or not that they suffered. I'm just saying as far as including them in the conversation with Black people, basically.
That's why you say the only thing different is so-called slavery, right? It's slavery, which is really satanic bondage. It wasn't slavery, it was some way worse than slavery. And like I said, the only difference is those of us that was brought over here from Africa, right? That's what the Bible said, those that was brought to a strange land that was not their own land. So any foundational Black Americans or Moors or indigenous Blacks that was already here don't fulfill that prophecy, right? Because that's not a strange land to them. They saying that this was their land, they was already here, right?
Right, exactly.
So which one are you talking about? So if you saying foundational Black Americans, you mean the Blacks that was already here, that wasn't
already here,
right? Go ahead.
Already here. So, we were already over here. I understand, it branched off, but as far as in terms of building the country, free labor.
So are you thinking you believe that there was kinky haired tribe of Shabazz, kinky haired Blacks are the ones that was Moors that was already here?
Kinky haired.
The Moors that was already here, or the Black Indians that was already here? Are you saying they had kinky hair?
Yeah, I think it's one and the same when you go back, but yeah, the ones that's already here include them, whether you want to call them Native Americans or how we got mixed in by being reclassified. The building of the country, when I hear brown, it's almost like they went in on the actual building the country.
You know that the majority of the United States was Mexico, right?
Oh yeah.
So listen to what you're saying. Listen to whose original land we got captured and brought to. So if you claiming to be one of the Moors that wasn't brought from America, but you was already here, was your descendants are Mexicans.
I'm okay with that.
Why are you saying the camaraderie shouldn't be there, or like why we
the reason
why lumped in with them?
Because of the building of the nation.
Which part? What do you mean, the American
nation?
The
United States. Before it became the United States, the sharecropping, the cotton fields, and we was out there. So when I hear brown, it's almost like putting them in the same category as having our shared experience.
So are you saying that the foundational Black Moors were not slaves?
Okay, let's not use more because I think that confuses me. I'm not really familiar with that term like that. I just kind of
so you saying
descendants of slaves, descendants of slaves.
But I'm saying we talking about are you saying the descendants of kidnapped from Africa slaves or
no here born raised here.
That's what I'm saying. So if they was already here, you're talking about Native American Blacks, right?
Right.
That's what you're saying. FBA means
Black. Yep.
Native American Blacks.
Mm-hmm.
So those are Mexican ancestors. So when the conquistadors came and forced themselves on the native Blacks that was already here, they produced Mexicans. That's why they speak Spanish.
Okay.
Those are your people. Just like I'm not you fell off. I'm not a Black dark African. I'm mixed with English slave master blood. But I'm still Black. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you got it. You fell off, James. Anybody else want to? Oh, there you go. Free falling. No, that was free falling. My bad. I thought that was James.
I probably I hit the wrong button. I think one of us did. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. So the more thing kind of threw me off.
Yeah. So let me stop saying Moor, because that's what they say. They say that that's who they are. The native indigenous. They call themselves Moors. Right.
Because that you kind of threw me off on that. So I'm trying to stay on my train of thought. Basically, the point was, I'm gonna see if I can make it more simpler.
We got it. You just said that the native, and I'm trying to let you know that there's different tribes that we're talking about.
Okay, so let me do it this way. Let's just talk in terms of reparations.
Right.
We're just talking. I'm coming from that perspective. So when I hear black and brown, it kind of lumps them in with the conversation of reparations.
So reparations from who and for what? So like I said, if this
unpaid labor. So if we were on like the census of 1870,
so do Mexicans deserve their land back?
I don't even know.
You heard of South Africa, right? Apartheid, all them Caucasians that took over South Africa, right?
Right. I'm with you.
Do the black Africans deserve their land back, South Africa land back? Because those ain't the real Africans, right?
Well, whoever the land belongs to, give it back.
So who was the land? Who owned the land before white people came and did what they did?
No. If it was Mexico, then it's Mexico. But as far as compensation for the unpaid labor,
but who are you looking to compensate us?
Oh, the government. The one who enforced the laws.
The land in the first place. Why would we think they're gonna give us reparations for it?
Because it's unpaid labor and everybody else.
But they stole the people. Like why would we think they're gonna give us something and they stole the whole people?
But the whole people that they stole was blended in with us that was already over here as well, though.
Whatever the case is, like why would you think they're gonna give any reparations for anything? Like why do we think it's gonna come from any political situation instead of coming from God, chastisement, force?
Well, that's two-part comment. So the reparations claim, everybody else get them. So you got the Jewish community, the Native Americans, those are considered reparations. But when it comes to
what reparations did Native Americans get?
Well, they got the land and they get like money per month or something like that. But as far as any wrongdoing to other groups, they do get compensated for. It's only the descendants of slaves that have never been compensated for the unpaid labor.
And why not? Why not? Because is it a political reason?
Yes, it had to do with the government.
Reason?
Yeah, political reason, which is why they should be the ones that have to pay out like they pay everybody else.
It's not a political reason. We wasn't brought here and destroyed for political reasons. It's a God and devil issue. It's a spiritual reason, right?
Oh, okay, I get that, but I'm just talking about as far as.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, political, like white people that came over here, they didn't use politics. They used bloodshed, right?
I got you.
So it's not gonna happen no other way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See, you make a point there, but I'm also talking about the unpaid labor. We work for free, and the government.
We work for free because of bloodshed, because of force, because of whips and guns, right?
Right, and then the government backed it, though.
That's what I'm saying. So why would we expect that they're gonna give us anything if bloodshed ain't involved?
Because they give it to everybody else.
No, they don't give it to everybody else.
Well, okay. So the Native Americans were compensated, right? Is that why they get the?
Are they? What conditions are they living in?
That's them, though. But that don't mean they didn't. That issue didn't get addressed. As far as the upkeep, that's on them. But they did have their issues addressed.
Okay, if the United States, if the 3/4 of the United States used to be Mexico, did they give them their reparations back? Did they give them Mexico?
They can get their land back. That's why I'm highlighting.
That's what reparations is. Reparations is land.
No. Reparations could be in different forms. The one that I'm talking about.
No, sir. Reparations is land.
Wait, are you saying reparations are only?
You think reparations is a check?
Yeah.
Oh,
if it's unpaid labor.
No, sir. No,
you disagree?
What can you grow on a check? What can you build on a check?
Well, it's no different than what was that? Oh well, I guess it was 100 acres and a mule. But
reparations is land, brother.
Nothing
else. Nothing else. Land and resources on the land, or resources for the land. Reparations don't have nothing to do with money. Reparation is land and providing and supplying the needs for the people on that land for a certain amount of years.
So we wouldn't be owed for unpaid labor, because that's how the country got
what
on.
Does money? Listen to what I'm saying. What does money represent? What does money represent? Money is just a symbol that represents something. What is that?
No, but it's something that can help us to get out of our condition, be economically independent, and protect ourselves.
You're not listening to me. Money is worthless, especially the U.S. dollar. Money is worthless. Money is just a symbol of goods or services. So if you know how to do the service, we don't need the money. If you need to build the infrastructure, then build the infrastructure. Money don't build nothing. Money don't create nothing. Money don't grow nothing. Money is just a promissory note that promises goods or services or value or receipt. You know what I'm saying? We don't need money. We need work. We need the work to be done, and we need the resources, to be provided. All of that comes on land. If you don't have land, you don't have nothing. Money is the root of the evil. That's the scam. Money is the scam. I don't need money. I need you. If you know how to build a house, come build me a house and teach me and teach the people how to maintain it or how to improve it. Teach me the sciences and the trades and the agricultural skills, and teach me the technology. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't got nothing to do with it.
I don't know, man. Just this, I got to put more thought into my argument, but I do feel that the government does owe reparations for unpaid labor. Land should go back to who it belongs to. But as far as us as a people, I feel like we're definitely owed monetary cash reparations. But that's not for me.
So today the U.S. dollar is worth how much?
No, I don't know. What? Okay, I wanted to stay on my point. My point is,
but you said reparation money.
Yeah, but I was going to say that's also not something for us to sit back and wait for, like a check coming in the mail. We're going to have to do what we got to do regardless. But my thing is getting what's owed to us by the government who enforced those conditions.
How are we going to get it?
Well, like not voting, not co-signing the system per se, and we just start solving our own problem. But as far as
it's not going to ever involve violence, right?
No, I didn't say that either.
So if you know about Rosewood and
actually, you know what? I take that back. I don't think it's going to be physical violence, to be honest. I think it's more of a spiritual thing. It has a lot to do with the energy going around, but I don't.
So did we get enslaved by the spiritual, or was we physically enslaved?
We was physical, but I don't think the way this ends is gonna be like bloodshed, like in the past.
Why would you not think that?
I do. I think it's spiritual. I think it runs that deep.
I'm just saying it was spiritual. That the beginning of it was spiritual. It was spiritual wickedness in the form of flesh and blood, right?
Yeah, but you're talking about the conditions that happened before. For us to get out of this situation and for things to go right.
Right.
I feel like it's not going to be that type of a war. I think this is this is like a higher type of.
So this is going to be some mental magic that's going to happen.
I'll go with magic.
Mental magic is going to get us get us reparations. It's going to get us free. It's not
Don't
going to be
forget
no
about
blood.
the reparation. The reparation is just something I feel that the government should come out the pocket on. But as far as our condition and the way the world is, it's going to straighten itself out, but it's not going to come.
It's going to straighten itself out. Like, show me any history of anything straightening itself out without bloodshed.
No, it's never been done.
Yeah. So why would you think it's going to be done if it's never been done?
Because it's spiritual, and I think
it's always spiritual.
What we're seeing is a stage being set, and I think it's just going to hit people upside the head. It's not going to be a violent. I think it's going to be like a snap of the finger type thing.
Do you believe in any particular religion or religious faiths?
No. I am spiritual. I don't
so
do
you
like
don't believe
the
in like Bible or Quran or no religions, right?
No, because we wasn't born with no book. I feel like,
but the books don't say what prophet. The books don't specifically say what's going on right now.
Yeah, but it's still books. So I personally believe that it's within us. I just
you know how to read though, right?
Yeah, I know how to read. I'm not a big fan.
Why there's no value in reading stuff?
No, it's not. That's not what I'm saying.
Listen to what I'm saying. Everything that we following right now is from a book that somebody that already died and passed away left for us,
correct,
to benefit us today, right?
Right.
So you saying just because it's in a book, you shouldn't worry about what's in a book, or you shouldn't?
No, that's not what I'm not saying. You shouldn't worry about it. I'm simply saying the solution and where we're headed.
Solutions is not in the book.
Excuse me.
Solution is not in the book.
No, not for what's about to happen. I think.
How do you know what's about to happen? You didn't get it from a book?
No, I didn't get a book, but I know
what's about to happen. Tell us what's about to happen.
Come on now, Cam.
No, seriously. Tell us what's about to happen.
No, I could even if I had the answer to that, I couldn't sit up here and just say it online like this, considering the circumstance.
Why not?
For security reasons.
So you said it before. So your phone is not tapped?
No. I don't mind breaking it down, but I don't want to do it on live. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind answering that question.
You've heard all of the stuff that I've been saying since I've been on here, right? It's way more sensitive, way more.
No. This is a little. Just trust me. This is a little bit different, and it's just not a proper forum for me to go there. But I don't mind telling you. I just don't want to do it on this particular live. We can do it off the live, but not on live.
So if you tell me and then I come back on and I say it, is that out of bounds? You don't want me to say it?
It's kind of out of bounds, and I'll tell you why. That's all I can say right now, man. But I do want to tell.
I would say don't tell me then. Definitely don't tell me.
No,
because I don't want to hear it if I can't tell it. If I can't, inform my people of it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Can we talk about it?
Yeah, we're talking right now. But you said you can't speak on it.
So we can. Okay. So we're. I don't think I could do that on live, man. I feel you.
Yeah, I can't. It's all good. I'm just saying. I've been an example of saying all kind of, life-threatening stuff for me and my family on live. So
no, I got you. It's just this is a little different. I wish I could. I just can't do it.
I respect it. I respect it. It's all love.
Yeah. All right. So I think I'm gonna get off now, but I do need to get my thoughts together so I can actually say what I'm trying to say and have it more clear. Because it sounds like I'm all over the place.
So, no, it's all good, but that's what I'm here for. Like I said, you got a VIP access with me. So anytime you want to hop on, bro, you got love with me.
All right. So it's all good, man. But I will be reaching out to you, my man.
All right, big bro.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too. Peace. Yeah, I don't want to be intimidating, you know what I'm saying? But I just like to kind of critically think and challenge us to critically think, and I don't mind being challenged. So I actually love being challenged. I love somebody to give me a workout and put some heavy resistance on my brain so I can rep it. You know what I'm saying? See if I can get it up. You know, Harlem Shake it up. So it's not a bad thing, and hopefully I can represent that. I'm not trying to crush nobody's bones or joints or whatever, trying to be too heavy. Like I don't, you know, I want all of us to work out at the same time, work out with the same equipment, with the same weights, but some of us, you know, we just not there necessarily right there at the same time. Jack Johnson, only nations of people get reparations. Only nations of people get reparations. Black, colored, Negro, and African Americans is not a nationality. Who got reparations? Who got reparations from America? Jack Johnson. Who got reparations from America? For what exactly? Are they here? Are they living here? Who's living here that got reparations from America? Dave-O. Well, money still has value. Well, money still has value. It's a medium of exchange for products and labor. If money has no value, send me your dollars. I didn't say that money don't have value, but the value is spiraling as we speak. So that's what I was trying to get to with him. The America don't have enough money to pay us. What are we gonna do with it if the land ain't for sale? You know what I'm saying? They done sold most of America to China, and they defaulting on that debt. That's why they got nuclear bombs. When it come down to it, they gonna show you they horns. They gonna show you they devil gangster horns. So while we talking about money and U.S. dollar, and don't nobody even accept U.S. dollars no more. Why will we talking about give us your money while it still have value? It don't. It don't. What can you do with it? What can you do with it? Where else can you spend it? Who else is going to accept it? So that's our, you know, that's our bad thinking that money is the thing. No, land is reparations. Land. That's where gold comes from. That's where silver comes from. That's where all the precious metals, natural gas, food, everything that you need comes from land. Not from money, not from dollars, from U.S. dollars, that especially scam fiat, worthless pieces of paper with your slave master tormentor's face on it. No, that's not what I want. That's not reparations for us. It could be reparations for you. Can't tell you what reparations that you can accept, but that's not what I'm accepting. I'm not accepting that. Invent money is old satanic hunchback such and such buried between. Hey, you know, we got it now, but if we talking about reparations, we're not talking about income. We're not talking about our slave everyday income that we got to feed our, you know, pay bills with. We talking about reparations. It's just like I sound like Allen Iverson. We talking about practice. We talking about practice. Talking about reparations. So you think we talking about reparations? Your reparations is some dollars? Shit. You gonna, okay, I'll give you the reparations. I'll give you the paper and you give me the land. How about that? I'll give you the paper and you give me the land. Yeah. Hermes, freedom from this criminal enterprise called America is what we need first. And how are we going to get freedom without plasma shed, without red fluid shed? That's how we got here. That's how every other nation gets free and gets, you know, it's called revolution. Revolution is not nonviolent. That's why they still in power, because they have weapons of mass deletion. Weapons. America is the greatest whatever superpower, not because her superpower is morality. Her superpower is not kindness and charity. Her superpower is not mathematics and education. What is America's superpower? What makes America the most, you know, superpower? What makes China the superpower? What makes India the superpower? the superpower to destroy human beings' lives with weapons. That's what gets you respect. That's what gets you freedom. That's what gets you whatever. That's what gets you land and reparations. You have to have the superior weapon. That's what's going to get us reparations, the chosen people of God, because God is not a spook or a spirit. God is a flesh and blood human being, and his angels is flesh and blood human being scientists, and they have the superior, most supreme weapon called UFOs that are over every military installation on the planet, every nuclear installation, missile installation on the planet, and they know it. We just don't know it. But we constantly hear the nation talking about UFOs, and that's our people, and they got the nuclear, nuclear countries of the world in check and checkmate. But yeah, we just gonna keep saying it until it start raining. It's like Noah. He just kept on building the ark. He's saying it's gonna rain, but it ain't no gonna rain. Well, UFO mothership. Like, all right. Well, you ain't gonna be able to say you didn't hear it. You seen it every day, walking back and forth up the sand hills, up them sand dunes, seen Noah up there building on that same ark, and y'all was clowning the ish out of him. All right. Don't act like you didn't know about it. Don't, y'all know better than I do. Y'all know better than we do. Do what you like, Digital Underground. Do what you like. Yep. Yeah. I don't believe any oppressed people were freed without. Right, damn, where'd it go? Michael Love, I don't believe any oppressed people were ever freed or were freed without the shedding of such and such. Show me. I'm a student of history and prophecy. I ain't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Jack Johnston, the U.S. pledge our labor at birth as collateral, promising from 18 to 85 you'll work and they'll tax. Yes, it's all force though. It's all force. It's all by force. We got into this condition by force, and we're gonna get out of it by force. So anything else is delusion. Anything else is delusion. It's going to be force. It's going to take physical, violent force, weapons, superior weapons. Whoever has the superior weapons will win. So nothing else. No paperwork, no voting, no sovereignty, no what you call it, nationality, no identifying this, and none of that is going to work. It's going to be violence. It's going to be force. It's going to be bloodshed. That's the only thing that's going to work from whoever has the superior weaponry. I see 109. The superior weapon is the mind. Unfortunately, I mean, that's partly true, but unfortunately, that's not true in this context. The superior weapon is the mind in terms of that mind recognizing what physical organization that you need to side with, what physical God you need to get under. That's what the superior weapon, that mind. If the mind ain't doing that, that's not the superior weapon. If the mind think that is something else that's gonna free you or save you or force what need to be forced, then that mind ain't a superior weapon. Right. Do you think that you will be left alone on saying you believe whatever you believe and will not be thoroughly physically tried and tested like those before us? Then keep waiting. I'm waiting with you to see what's gonna happen. Yeah. Ned Bennett says disease, famine, suffering are the weapons used by the leaders of this nation. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I think I'm gonna have to go. I got the signal from my wife and my daughter. All right. If y'all don't mind, man, hit the thumbs up. You know, I get caught up with y'all, my family, man. Y'all get me in trouble with my wife and my children. Let me put these up real quick. Dave, Japanese Americans got reparations. Reparations for what? For Hiroshima. So that, oh man. If that's what you believe, bro, you know what I'm saying? If you believe in reparations, brother, by all means, you go for that. You do that. You already know what our position is over here. You know what the nation's position is. You heard my position. So whatever you believe in, Dave-O, and that's you believe. If that's what you believe. How you gonna get it? Good luck to you. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how that works out, and you know, we'll see each other. You know, out there in the revolution. Peace and blessing, man. Until next time, I love y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like, subscribe. This is the Campaign Trail. Subscribe to my West Coast Cam YouTube page. Subscribe to Digital Soapbox Network, and we out. God willing, until tomorrow. Peace.